Welcome to the Make Parts Fast Masterclass. Today's video goes into build tips to get the part properties you want. Okay, we were talking just briefly a minute ago about the materials, and I'm kind of under the impression that if somebody says ABS, it's ABS regardless of what additive process it's used with, but that's not necessarily the case, right?
No, the chemistry is ABS.
Right.
The raw material itself is ABS, but when you're applying it, you don't necessarily get the bond layer to layer through each of the different processes with the same end resulting strength.
Okay.
So you've got a number of different ABS type materials, the M30, the regular ABS, the ABSI. When you're laying these down, extruding them one on top of the other, you're getting a cold weld in between the two layers.
Okay.
That cold weld means that you're going to have much more strength along the direction of deposition.
Okay.
Versus the layering effect, because you're just getting a little bit of melt into the previous part. So when you don't have a warm environment to deposit it, the lower material doesn't melt as much with the subsequent layering. So your strength becomes significantly different. And here you've got an example of, this is just an all-tem piece, and we made these just to try and illustrate how you can go and get some great strength with the bond direction.
All-tem is supposed to be a pretty hard material.
Pretty durable and strong material. Here you've got an example where you've got the cold weld, and you've got the layering effect going here, and this is one of those that makes a big problem because this clip on this part ended up breaking off because of being stressed too far.
Okay.
Now you could try to build this in a different orientation and maybe get that strength to go up if necessary, or go to a different material. But when you do it in a cold environment, you further expand the amount of material deviation you have layer to layer because of the fact that it just doesn't have the ability to bond as strong to the prior layer.
So I've heard some of this that it's kind of directionally dependent as to the strength of the material.
Yes, and that is with all of the additive processes, understanding where that strength differentiates, whether you're building in the X, Y, or you're building in the Z direction, and how your different geometry gets impacted by those changes. We're still learning about the material sciences that are going on with all these and how to qualify afterwards that, yes, this part meets the expected criteria. So the metals are going through that, the plastics go through that. It's really a lot of work to validate the process and ensure that your parts are meeting a minimum level of strength. So.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Carl. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.